People only invest in a future they believe they will probably live to see. Think about someone living in a rented house. They probably won't plant a mango tree in the compound, not because they don't like mangoes, but because they know they probably won't be there when the tree finally bears fruit. A mango tree doesn't reward you next week. Sometimes it takes years before you ever see a single fruit. So you only plant where you believe you'll still be. Maybe that's how human beings work too. You only invest deeply in a future you believe you live to see. Maybe that's why you never start creating. Maybe that's why you never start the business you have been talking about. Maybe that's why you never learn the skill you have always wanted to learn. Not because you can't, but because somewhere inside you, your future still feels temporary. The reason you stop planting isn't because you don't want the fruit. It's because you can't tolerate the waiting. We live in a world where people want evidence before commitment, but trees don't work that way. You commit first, then the evidence comes later. That's why planting is an act of faith, not only in God, but in your own future. And here is what most people misunderstand. The day you plant the seed, nothing changes. The next morning, you wake up and you walk to the place where you planted it, and the ground still looks exactly the same. A week later, it still looks exactly the same. Sometimes even months later, it still looks exactly the same. And if you judge the seed by what you could see, you could probably think nothing was happening. But underneath the soil, life has already begun. The roots are growing long before the branches appear. Human beings make the same mistake. You confuse "I can't see it" with "nothing is happening." Those are not the same thing. The biggest changes are usually quiet because the most important part of growth happens long before anyone else can see it. Just like roots grow in silence, the strongest parts of you are often growing where nobody is looking. Maybe that's what home really is. Home is the moment you begin investing in a future you expect to inhabit. Home is the moment you start treating your dreams like somewhere you are just passing through. Home is when you stop waiting for proof that your future is worth investing and start becoming the person who plants anyway. Because somewhere inside you, you have finally decided, I'm staying, not because you know exactly when the harvest will come, but because you finally believe it will. So let me leave you with this question. Where in your life have you mistaken silence for failure?